sometimes you just need to go into the situation room to discuss some issues. Last week, I kind of promised that I'm not going to talk about United again because some people mistaking me for United fan because of how I went my rambling over and over again, how things should be done at United and all. But of course, today I have a big man on the show that I cannot resist his calling. I cannot resist his calling to talk about United today. I don't want to, but of course, I can't say no to him. We have today with us Tope Akisoya, aka Tigana. He's a big football star. If you want to ask me about that, he's a well-grounded, a long-life United fan, of course, understands the game like a kid likes chocolate. Welcome to the show.
All right. Well, you okay? Hello, everyone. My name is Tope Akisoya, like Debo said. I'm a United fan, aka Tigana. I've been in football since my young age. So basically, what I want to discuss with him, because when I saw the last post was about United's internal problems, and I can see that from there I deducted that Debo was trying to blame the coach, which I don't understand why he was doing that. Because to me, it's the players. It's the players and the management. There is something going on that we all don't understand. Basically, most especially when it comes to style of play of United, the coaches they are bringing in, does it conform with United's this
Style
thing?
of play.
Yeah, style of play. And then when we talk at large, we will have to talk about the players themselves. I don't think they are hungry for anything. Sincerely, they're just there for the money they're paying them. Because when you see some players play, their way of playing, I don't even understand. Then when you start blaming the coach, will start blaming the coach. Will you like Sabiri said in that whatever Wally said in that video show? Yeah. Do you have to start blaming them from the era of Moyes? No. Even if the coaches are getting it wrong, what about the player? So one of them will not get it right. A friend of mine, an Arsenal fan, said to me yesterday that the greatest problem mistake that we did, was to sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know. I mean, a bit dance on his side a bit, because sincerely speaking, since he left, I've not even seen anything from those guys. If I'm a coach, I've given you my information, I've given you my instructions, go and do this. You don't expect me to come on the pitch and start telling you this is the way to do it. Or you don't expect me to start by the line and you'll be seeing me shouting whatever, when we've discussed it. You think it would be the era of Fergie? None of them will even come to that dressing. They will just go.
But this is my point, and I believe I based my my discussion last week on four premises, and number one is, why was Ralph Ragnick decision, or should I say recommendation, why was he not listened to? Number two, and one of the reasons why I blame ETH is, why does he have to run after FDJ across Europe when it's not a realistic?
You can blame him on the. Sorry that I'm cutting it short. You can blame him on the issue of the young, that he needs to. But basically,
why is he not moving on? Why is he so hell bent on it? This is like the worst. This is like one of the worst performance United have put on show since
1992 or 1990. Can you imagine?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Ferguson lost his 4-2 matches, but when you look at the goal difference and number of goals conceded, it's too much. And number three, Ronaldo being an elder statesman, quote and unquote, in the dressing room, why did he decide to unsettle the team with his outbursts and his tantrums? He's 37 years old and going to be 38 next year. For crying out loud, he's not supposed to do it. He's not supposed to go about it that way.
No, somebody explained that to you, Debo. Somebody explained that to you, that at the end of Ronaldo's career now, He wants to win all that Messi has won.
It's understandable. I'm not saying
if
Ronaldo should not leave.
If he's going to do that, you don't expect him to do that with this kind of shit.
No. I'm not saying Ronaldo should not leave United. I'm not saying he should not hand in a transfer request. I'm saying the way he went about it is wrong.
Yeah. He may be wrong with the way
he's wrong.
How do you want him to go about it other than giving him
at his level and his stage, he could walk up to the coach, go to whoever it is that is upstairs. And we've seen situations where Didier Drogba, Peter Cech, Frank Lampard, and Don Terry negotiated with Abramovich. We have big guys in the dressing room. And when you're a big guy in the dressing room, you should behave like one. You should not behave like a Malaysia or behave like Antonio Elanga. You know, there are ways to go about it for Ronaldo that would not unsettle the team. He unsettled the team with what he did. The team is not as it is right now. The team is rubbish.
It's a total rubbish.
The team is rubbish as it stands right now.
We started yesterday,
so why does he have to put his own whatever into it again? It does not make sense to me. It does not make sense. Walk up to those guys and see, guy, let's make this thing so public. I want to leave United. I've seen a team that wants to buy me. Please, are you guys willing to let me go for free or whatever and negotiate with the management? That is the way to do it. And making ETH go to every press conference and making it about Ronaldo was just murder of all wrong.
That's UK for you. That's English.
It does not have a potent striker that can replace Ronaldo. Because I'm pretty sure if he has a potent striker that can replace Ronaldo, we'll have said, okay, Ronaldo, thank you very much for your services. You can go.
And this is exactly what the Arsenal fans that I was with yesterday were saying. That, for instance, the case of Aubameyang, that when Arteta discovered that, oh, this guy, you are not living up to expectation, you are trying to mess up my team. He just said to him, my dear, the door is open. F off. Why can't we? Oh my God, I don't know why you're not getting. Why can't we just tell him if that's the case? But the thing about Ronaldo is, that I understand about his cases, he wanted, I think at a large, he wanted a change for United.
Yeah.
He can't be on the pitch and his team be losing. I can't be on the team. Like I said to you, there are times the era of whatever efforts in. Now come on, put your body in. And I can see that in him.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm just saying the way he went about it is not good. That's just it. And looking
when he discovered that they're not listening to the coaches that are coming in,
the four premises will be the management themselves. You have a new bride.
Yeah.
And you can't set up your new bride for failure. And I believe we said this pre-production, like before we started this show, that he has an idea. He wants to press. Yesterday against Brentford, United pressed just 9 times. Compared to about 45 times that Brentford.
90 plus minutes. The experience.
Exactly. Compared to Brentford that pressed more than 45 times.
45 times.
And they got a goal using one of those pressings against United.
No, not just one, no. Goals that they had. Let me say the first and the last goal. 2 goals was from the pressing now.
Exactly. So and I believe we both admit that sometimes it's not about a player not being good. It's about fitting into the philosophy of the coach himself. For all his good accolades,
what they provided him with. What do you expect him to do?
I'm not blaming the coach right now. I'm talking about the issues here. I'm talking about the issues.
Okay.
For all is good, it's the accolade that he deserves and all. It has been shown that the hair does not know how to pass the ball very well with his feet, playing from the back.
No, I'm not agreeing with that, please.
No, I know you probably will not agree with me, but
during production, I'm not agreeing on that.
you did not agree with me, but it needs to be stated. It needs to be stated out there.
Making that mistake,
It's not about. He has
making that
shown
mistake
it.
of passing that ball to Ericsson at that moment doesn't justify that he doesn't know how to pass football.
It's not the first time. It's not the first time he's doing it. Anyways, it's not the first time he's doing it.
Remind
he
me
has
of
done
another
it.
one.
He has done it so many. I can't take it off the top of my head, but I can do a list and I'll send it to you. Like he has done it over in the past. And like we both established, and I believe we both agree on that one, that an Alisson, Ederson, Ramsdale probably will not make that kind of mistake.
Tell me Alisson and Ederson.
I said they've made mistakes. Probably will not make that kind of mistake. Probably will not make that kind of mistake.
No, and
probably. You are looking at a coach that wants to play game pressing, wants to press from the front. He has a Ronaldo that doesn't want to press. A lackadaisical Sancho, Rashford that is not interested in football right now.
No, you are very correct.
That is not interested in football right now, and these are the kind of players that you give to the coach for him to perform what exactly wonders. It's a problem. It's a problem, and looking at it holistically. Now, United, over the course of maybe 5 years, 6 years, or thereabouts, since Ferguson left, they spent £1 billion on players.
Can you imagine? And
more than $1 billion, as a matter of fact. And there's nothing to show for it, except for the trophies that OVG and Mourinho won.
Buying your best defender, Debo's best defender, Harry
Maguire for £80 million. I keep telling anybody that cares to listen, Harry Maguire is an all-city standard.
All the deals they are doing now, sorry, that I'm going to come in there. They are all money laundering. Get it straight. Not only in United itself. In most of these clubs, they need to.
Bros, I hope you can back up that big claim.
I can. Who buy?
I don't. This is the disclaimer for me.
For £72 million. Pepe, one leg. Please now.
Pepe is an established fact, anyways. That's the reason why that guy was sacked in the long run. Saint Lats was sacked at Arsenal because of the Pepe transfer whatever saga for the £72 million. Exactly. Yeah.
Imagine buying Harry Maguire for 80 best defender. That one that they will just dribble and go.
Well, anyways, I have a couple of questions. I have a couple of questions for you, though. Questions for you. And my number one question is, looking at it right now, should United retain the hair, or we try to recall Anderson and see how potentially that issue of playing from the back can be resolved? That's my first question.
Okay. The first question, the answer I will give to that is I'll relate it to, my BSc days were in petroleum engineering, and people started clamoring for renewable energy over fossil fuel.
Yeah.
It's a thing that will definitely happen one day. The year can't be there forever. But at the moment, I won't lie to you, there has to be a transition. You get, but it has to be bit by bit. Don't let's deceive ourselves. I as a person, from my own point of view, I don't think Anderson, our own United's Anderson, can stand that test of it. Get this straight. I've seen him a couple of times. I've been at the pitch to watch him. I've seen him on the whatever. I don't think the gear as he is still one of the best in the world. So we can't afford to lose him right now when that team is in that pitch, almost in that hole. We need every hand on deck. We need every opportunity, everyone that could boost our whatever that we're losing. You get, so we can't let him go. We have to seriously. I'm a fan of the gear. I love him so much, but at some point he will leave. Don't get me wrong. The clamoring is been on for a few years now that maybe he will leave, maybe he will leave, maybe he will leave. But I'm telling you right now, we can't afford because
to lose him
there's
right
nothing
now.
to protect that back. There was a time from yesterday's game. There was a shot that came from nowhere that he saved, and I was like, "Oh my God, where are the defenders?" Even it was this guy that came in Malaysia that was not shouting on others that what is happening there? Why are you allowing them to do all this rubbish?
Wow.
Imagine if he's not there. That means we'll be down with like 6 or 7 goals, and he saved us a couple of times. We still need to be pushing him then. Maybe at some point, maybe because he's getting older as well, at some point the reflexes may not be there no more.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. And my next question would be, what should United do with the hair? It looks like the hair. I said the hair. Sorry, Harry Maguire. What should United do with Harry Maguire? It looks like at the point everybody understands what Maguire's problem is. He cannot run.
Yeah.
He's not the worst defender in the world. Should be told. He's not the worst defender in the world. But he cannot run. He cannot play an highlight defense.
Yeah.
His level of intelligence is not so big.
Right. No, he's not. I think he's not big. He's dropping because I think he's got a couple of sagas currently going on now.
Exactly. So what should they do with Maguire? Should they revert to a back three or three central back, or Maguire should be taken out of the team entirely?
See, left to me, I would have said we should take him off. But do we have a substitute? Yeah? Do we have a substitute? Somebody that can replace, that can be in that position, that will give us rest of mind. In that case, that is having that issue. If I'm not a coach, but I still understand a bit that if you have somebody that can be probably covering him up from that aspect of running.
Yeah.
And if you see that he's not even working, then ask him to stay away for a bit and go and refresh what they did to this guy, this black defender that we have.
Which one? Baye.
They should just ask him to go and refresh himself because there are a lot of saga going on with him. And sincerely speaking, I told you at the production thingy that me, I don't buy the idea that he's the best defender. He's just British, whatever, incorporated thingy that made them give him that
kind of
and that title. He's not, to me, because like you say, a defender that cannot run. A defender that is
level of IQ is not so high.
The likes of Terry, the likes of Ferdinand now, the whoever is working at, they know that if this thing goes this way, let's at a whatever tip of the whatever, let's look for a solution. And he been there, he's not even acting as a figure that they're putting on him. I've never seen him go do this with this one. Maybe just go and go to the referee. No, that's where the time of them, Captain Vieira, Captain Terry, Ferdinand, they will die there now.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't play the team like that. Never. Don't get me wrong. Their team lost matches that whatever too, but not this bad.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you.
The thing they should do to him is, even if they can put him in a refresher class and see what can happen, and see if people can, how do they say this thing, like a mentor, or probably should go for whatever. Because you can see him getting distracted. He's not the whatever vibrant, the flowing person we know.
He has never been, for me, honestly, he has never been vibrant. Honestly, honestly, I see the way I see Maguire, and I'm sorry to say this, I see Maguire as an all-city kind of player. That's the way I see him. I see Maguire as the all-city guy. Honestly, I don't see him as giving Maguire the captainship responsibility is a disservice to both United and to the poor man himself, to the kid and to the club. Is a disservice to both. Because how do you expect him to handle the pressure when he's not even playing very well? He has to be vocal on the field. He has to mentor. He has to mentor younger players, and at the same time, his own play is bad, and he's a young boy. To start with, it's not like he's in. Yeah, you know. So for me, it's a disservice to him. It's a disservice to him, and exactly. And I think it's one of the first mistakes that ETH made, retaining Maguire as a captain. He shouldn't have, honestly.
Everybody thought he was going to take it off him, sincerely speaking.
Exactly. Unless he did not watch United's games last season.
For the first match, when I saw him with the band, I was like, what's going on here again?
It's crazy. And my third question to you would be the guy that you don't like, Jadon Sancho. I don't understand why you don't like him anyway. I like him. I feel Jordan is a good player.
I know a lot of people that would like him.
I feel he's in a toxic environment. That's why he's not performing so well.
It's not about being in a toxic environment, my dear. But if they buy you at that kind of money, you'll be able to prove over toxic self. Not everybody will appreciate what you do. You get me? Don't get me wrong. Even at the workplace, you have to prove to people that this is what I can offer. This is what I can do. This is what they got me for, and I will tell you that I can do it much more better. It's not coming today and not even the people that are castigating you. You are not even performing to their own
standard.
Talk of people that you get me. The people that are in support of you are not even performing to their expectation. Not talk of the people that are castigating you.
Yeah.
Immediately came to United. I won't lie to you. I'm one of the person that I don't like him. Don't get me. I don't even want him to be in United. When people were saying, Sancho, I was like, because I saw him play at Dortmund. Then I saw him play for England, English team. Then I'm like,
what's so special about this guy?
Specialty about him. Then they were saying he was fast, he can dribble. How many dribbles has he done successfully? How many pieces? And one thing I don't like about him, don't get me wrong, is he's sorry to say, he's not a team player. Team player in the sense that he doesn't work for his team. Go and check this thing as a fact. Go and watch United's highlights and see what I'm saying.
You see him walking as if he's not interested.
Once the ball is off him, once they get the ball off him, you can't see him go there and say, this ball, I must win it back. That's the core of English football. When you lose the ball, you have to
attitude.
You have to make sure. Even if he's making a foul and
so would you prefer an Ahmad Diallo taking over his space, or maybe a Garnacho or whatnot taking his space?
Who they normally put? This is our new boy, Elanga. Elangu. That one that is United is suffering, seriously.
Yeah, so my fourth question would be, what's the way forward? Because sometimes we discuss the issues and we neglect the solutions. Yeah. Exactly. So it's not about just I have my own solution. My own solution is simple. The Glazers should be out. The Glazers, if the English or the UK government can do what they did to Abramovich for a war that he did not start the war, and they did that to him. They chased him out. These people bought United about 15 years ago with 600 million debt. Until today, it's still there, and every year they take out money from United. Okay. They've turned United into a collateral.
No, okay, but let me.
And that is against in a strict financial term, it's against compliance. It's against it. No, so if they can chase him out, I don't see any reason why they cannot chase those guys out, the Glazers. That's number one. That's my own first solution. My second solution is go back to the recommendation of Ralf Rangnick and whatever it is that Mourinho said before he left.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, stop commercializing the team.
You have special spot for Ragnick. Why didn't you give it to Mourinho?
No, honestly, because Ralph Ragnick's recommendations were more recent. At least I saw those players. And number 3, they should stop being commercial. United is too commercial. They're too commercial. That's why they are buying players like Maguire that is not going to improve them. I told someone, I brought a United fan to this show a couple of weeks ago.
Buy Maguire for
80 million.
No.
80 million pounds. 80 million pounds.
You didn't buy him for show off now. We just
they wanted a commercial guy. They had the opportunity of buying Koulibaly that will improve the team. Maguire.
Commercial from Leicester.
Maguire is commercial because he's an English boy. He's going to sell them jersey. They are looking at it from a commercial point of view. That's why you will leave a Koulibaly that will improve you sportingly and go for someone that will improve you commercially. Honestly, I told someone, I fought with a United fan.
Buy then too.
Yeah, bro. No, it was before they bought by United. Baye was Mourinho's first signing. They bought Baye during Mourinho. I told someone, I fought with a United fan. I hope he's watching the show. I fought a United fan 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, during the pandemic, I fought with him when Enilaland was going for just 12.5 million pounds before he went to Dortmund. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This guy is a potential. He's a potential world-class striker. And everybody was going on and on about the fact that they wanted to put a release clause. I said, so what? You need someone that will improve your team immediately. But because Haaland, in their own mind, is not commercial enough, they will rather go for a Jordi Sancho for 75 million pounds over a player of 12.5 million pounds. So they need to stop being commercial. That is the problem. You buy commercial players above sporting players. It does not make sense. You don't run a football club that way. You don't. And I don't want to get agitated. That's why I'm wearing a Bayern Munich jersey today. So people will think I'm a Bayern fan.
My United, so that people will know that the diehard is still there.
I don't want to be overly aggressive. But honestly, what do you think is the way forward for United?
The thing is, like you said, the solution cuts into various whatever. Like I said to you, the issue of scouting and whatever need to be scrutinized as well. Because they can't just be getting any player commercial. There are some players that are not commercial. What is his name? Van der Beek or whatever. Is he commercial?
like they will say in Yoruba, off here done. But that's how I was like, my friends, I have this guy, I want to sell him. I asked, he's broke. Please come and buy. Honestly, that's the way I see it. United did not need Van der Beek then.
I understand that the Glazers family, when it's American anyway, they always go for their profit rather than being
exactly.
Then the first thing is, you said they spent over $1 billion, right? Because when you talk about FCA, they bought players over $1 billion.
$1 billion, yeah.
And they still in the street on them. Where they can't fault them is, they will tell you the money that they were supposed to be putting on the debt, they're using it in buying players. They were using it in moving the team forward as they believe, as they've been told to that this player. And that's why I said the issue of this thing boils down to the recruiting team, the scouting team. Why are you giving us such players that are not even, like you said, in the issue of Haaland, and Haaland is there. Did they not send any scouts to check him? You get what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
The recruiting team not see the basis of your own argument on it that, if we buy this guy at the long time, it's going to give us this. But another thing is, does Haaland want to come to United?
At that time, Solskjaer was the coach. Haaland is a Norwegian. it just makes so much sense.
He would have, yeah. I know he would have.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, but the thing is, that comes to the scrutiny of the recruitment, whatever. They need to know what is going on at that deep source. That okay, why are you getting all these rubbish players for United? Why are you saying?
I think the management will not listen. Just to chip in, just to answer your question. Just to answer your question. Ragnick recommended Ricky Alvarez, recommended Luis Diaz, January transfer players, and they said no, we don't want all of them. We don't. He said even if he's on loan, let's get someone that will improve this thing. Even if he's on loan, nobody listened. The management did not listen. They said no.
And so why did he leave then? He should have left.
He needed to make money now. You know, it's not 6 months contract.
Now you are talking. Now you are blaming Ten Hag. Why did he stay when he said to them that the players he met?
But if I'm Ten Hag, I'm pretty sure I will still get another job somewhere else. I'll leave. Honestly, I'll leave.
It's about you are not talking of this now. What are you talking about?
Because Ragnick is ready.
You said it all. Sincerely speaking, the issue of United needs to be resolved and needs to be resolved quickly. And the whatever that you highlighted doesn't make sense. They need to clear their minds from the fact of being too commercial. Yeah, they needed to make money anyway, but being too commercial will keep ruining the whatever
for them. Exactly.
Yeah. And then the issue of the Glazers, I saw it yesterday and the previous match that people have been lifting the banners that they should go. So hopefully they may have to leave. And
maybe this time around it's going to work.
Yeah, definitely it's going to work. Because it's getting to that point that people are not even happy about that thing. You know, before people are still pushing that, come on, United will come on this, they will get all this, come on. But now people have seen that they are not listening to the people, and it's not a fault of, you know, the time of Mourinho, some people started blaming Mourinho. That even if he almost fell when he was leaving, the video was viral like this, that he fell at the train station or whatever, or the airport, when he was trying to leave, that one stupid fan was trying to challenge him or something. I think people are getting to realize it now. Fans are getting to realize it now that it's not the fault of the coaches, mostly. It's this management thing.
Yeah.
And the players. Because let's I know it's the management thing, but they need to see these players down as well. When you're handing that money,
you should be able to give back.
Exactly. Let me give you an example. That friendly match against Rayo that I said me and my family friend went to. You know that we had to leave before the match ended because of the where we parked the car. Because of the traffic and whatever. And they returning to London that day. You know, along the way when we were going, we saw Rashford left. The match is not yet finished though. Fernandes left. The match is not yet finished. Then some people were blaming whatever. Ronaldo. They took him out. He didn't come out. I said it's not even only Ronaldo. We were live at the pitch. We saw the people that left.
Wow.
When your team is still playing.
Wow.
What kind of indiscipline is that? There was a what is it called? A Chelsea guy that when we was, the guy was like, this is the height of indiscipline. They've not finished the match, bro. I said, I don't know. Just leave us because we did that match and I wasn't happy.
Which is a major problem.
I think United needs a total overhaul, a total one, up from the owners to the players, whatever, to the coaches, whatever, and the recruiting team. They need to, because, and like I said, that I will still say it. They need to monitor the way they buy players, especially. Money laundering is just too much.
It's going on. All right, perfect. And my last question before we go on the show today It's wonderful having you here today. I know you are camera shy. You don't like to come. I'm going to post this on IG anyways, whether you like it or not. I set you up successfully.
You said you block my face.
So people would know and hear your opinion and comment about your opinion. Do you think United might be relegated this season? That's my question.
No chance.
Okay.
That's how tired I am. We are not relegating. We'll come back. It's just to tune one or two things. That is all. Anybody can say I'm being patriotic or I'm being whatever. That's my thing.
That's not good. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
And do you see Ronaldo staying to the end of the season, or is going to leave before the transfer window closes in 17 days?
It depends. Why I say it depends is if things do not change. My dear brother, if it's me too, I will leave. If it's me too, no, let's face facts. If things do not change, if it's me too, I will leave. Boy, if the points start coming in now, start moving up that ladder, that can change him, or probably the presence of some new
signings,
whatever players that he himself can see that these ones we can whatever
move in the right direction.
Play. Like I said to you at the production thingy, we are even playing together.
Yeah, 100%.
We are not playing together.
100%.
There was this counter attack that we had. That instead of Rashford to go this way, he was going to where the ball was. I was like, what?
Rashford right now is not interested in football. That's just the truth.
I think the NGO should go back to his NGO.
All right, perfect. That's the show. Thank you very much. We'll see you again. My name is Silaleja Adeboale. I thank you very much, bros, for coming on to the show. Till we talk again. Bye.